Her husband wants her parents to invest in his business. There's just one problem. She thinks his idea sucks, and she needs advice on how to break it to him. Bert just had to bounce because he's going to his son's confirmation. We have our new co-host, Abby, here with us. Woo! Hello.
Hey.
Very excited to be here.
So I thought, what better way to end the show than to have you read this email for us?
Oh, of course. I'm ready.
All right.
Help, Bert Show. I've been listening since middle school. My mom always had you guys playing on the way to school. Now I'm recently married and reaching out to you for advice. Crazy, but not as crazy as my husband's idiotic idea. I mean that with love, by the way. My husband fancies himself an entrepreneur. He's constantly coming up with these harebrained ideas. He's been like that since we first met, which was endearing in the beginning. He's never fully committed to an idea until now. He's really trying to see this one through. The problem is, it's a terrible idea, something that I am sure will never see the light of day. What's worse than his idea? The fact that he wants me to convince my parents to invest in this business. I am not remotely comfortable asking my parents for money for something that I know will not work. I also don't want to hurt his feelings by telling him that this is literally the worst idea ever.
She's not mincing words.
At all. I can feel the love.
It's a scathing review. I know. You're dying to know what my husband has come up with.
Yeah, kinda.
Are you ready for this?
Please.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
He was inspired by Logan Paul's energy drink. My husband wants to create a new type of energy drink that is supposed to provide energy for up to 48 hours. No way that can be healthy. Just because he drinks energy drinks doesn't mean he can formulate one. He believes that this product will be a game changer in the energy drink market and that it will be highly profitable. Let's be real. There is little market for such a product. And there's also the fact that this could potentially be dangerous for consumers. I'm at a loss on how to approach this whole thing. I'm not sure whether I should tell my husband the truth and risk hurting his feelings or pretend to support his idea and convince my parents to invest. They would surely laugh in his face, which could cause friction in their relationship with him. You were there for me in middle school, and hopefully you can be there for me now. Thanks in advance for any advice you can offer.
Nice job, by the way.
Thank you. I'm a good reader. That's how I got this job, reading.
First of all, anything inspired by Logan Paul needs to never see the light of day.
Yeah,
And rich, though.
he is so rich.
Yeah, you get into it.
I don't know what hold he has, but he has some sort of hold to where everything he touches turns to gold. And
Chokehold.
it's really friggin' annoying. How do you tell your spouse their idea sucks? That is the question here, because she can't ask her parents.
Yeah, no. I got a friend that is involved with Celsius, so he built that from the ground. So
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he single?
I think he is actually. But it's hard to do. It's very hard. It is a profitable market, but in order for you to separate yourself from the energy drinks that are already there, he told me it was one of the hardest things ever. So if I'm her, I would lead with that information, and I wouldn't necessarily poo-poo his idea, but I would let him know I wasn't investing in it, and I think that would speak to how I feel about it for me.
Okay, if I was the wife, I'd be like, this is your business. This is something you want to pursue. If you are looking for investors, you need to ask them. I'm not your mouthpiece for you. I am not your business partner. I am your partner in life. Therefore, if you want my parents to invest in your business, you're the one that's going to have to pitch them on the idea. And then they're going to laugh in his face and that's going to explode. But still, that's how I would try to get myself out of it.
I throw up obstacles, like along those lines. So, first of all, there is a market for it. Secondly, I think that if it were doable and it would be FDA approved, Red Bull and all them would have already done this. So here's the thing. I'd be like, cool, make a pitch presentation, make a deck, cite your sources where you can do it, show me the formula, get your scientists in place, your manufacturing, like line every bit up. And that's what any investor is going to want to see anyway. They're going to want to see, like, can you do it? What are the operational costs? Have him do an entire pitch deck as if you were going into a bank. Operating costs, personnel, where it's being manufactured, distribution, the whole 9 yards. And hopefully once he gets into it, he'll start to lose a little bit of steam when he can't come up with a scientist and a formula for the drink.
All right, so Abby, do you pitch this idea to your parents, who you are very close to, by the way, right?
Yes, yeah.
Or do you tell him, babe, I love you, but this is the worst idea ever.
So my parents would be all about that. My dad is definitely like later in life taken on a bit of an entrepreneurial words are hard for me today.
Entrepreneurial?
And he would love a deck. But here's the thing. This guy sounds like if he had to create a deck and create a business plan, I feel like he would get burnt out and be like, well, what's the next idea? This guy seems like he can't commit to one thing and really seem like it's going to make it work. So I think the deck's a good idea because it might just burn him out.
Well, if he gets burnt out, it'll be a perfect time to pull his energy drink out. Let's see if it works.
48 hours of energy?
I
Who
doubt
in
it.
the world needs 48 hours of energy?
No one. That's not healthy.
I just need 8 hours to get through this day.
I just need 4 hours to get through this show.
That's it.
I need they already have the 4-hour energy drink. No.
5, actually.
little shot.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
See, I don't need 5. I just need 4. So that's what I'm going to come up with. I'm going to come up with the 4-hour energy drink for when you just need to get through a morning show.
There it is.
It's the Bert Show.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.